Almost a month to the day, a man lobbed firebombs into a group marching to bring awareness to the Israeli hostages in Gaza. The suspect now faces first-degree murder charges.
Because Karen Diamond, who was in her early 80s, tragically passed away as a result of the injuries she suffered in the attack on Pearl Street.
Diamond died last week.
I'm not going to speak on their behalf, but from speaking with them, I could tell you she was very much loved and an absolute wonderful person. And this is a tremendous loss for the family, all of her loved ones, and also for the Jewish community.
Boulder DA Michael Doherty says her family asked him to release her name, then asked for privacy, something that's been violated since this story made national news.
National media came to Boulder County, came to Colorado, and they were really pursuing some of the victims and victim families in a way that perhaps you and others in local media don't do. And I think part of it is the families just feeling that pressure. It's also just the nature of this attack and how devastating and tragic it's been, that people want time to heal and take care of one another and support one another.
The addition of a murder charge means, if convicted, the suspect, Mohamed Soliman, could spend the rest of his life in prison without the possibility of parole. If the charges change in federal court, the penalty could increase even more.
State law, we don't have a death penalty, but under federal law, we do. And now that a person has unfortunately died as a result of this attack, the death penalty is on the table at the federal level.
Jason Dunn was the U.S. Attorney for Colorado during the first Trump administration. He says federal prosecutors are likely cooperating with the DA's office, which Doherty confirmed to us. But at the end of the day, that decision of whether or not to seek the death penalty would be up to the U.S. Attorney General.
Anti-Semitism right now is high in the public's consciousness, and so my guess is that a decision will be made fairly quickly, because otherwise it takes many months for that process to play out.
The U.S. DOJ told us this afternoon they have no comment on this matter. Doherty did file a total of 66 new charges in the state case against the suspect here, and said that his office has identified 29 victims from this attack, 13 of which were physically injured. He says the remainder of victims in this case are people who were in the nearby vicinity, close enough that they could have been hurt had that attack continued. We're live in Boulder. Steve Stager, 9 News.